Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So today I'm spending the whole afternoon with Yu Hock from Rapala, and I'm going to be taught how to lure. So maybe you could tell us what is luring and what is the art to luring.
Okay, luring, interesting. Luring is like an art by itself, I think, because it's like, we are trying to trick the fish into taking something artificial. So in order to do that, we need to understand nature. So I think by itself is an art.
So how long have you been luring?
Well, I've been luring for the longest time, probably the 30 over years. Yeah, 30 over years.
Okay, cool. So what's your inspiration to luring? So like you said, like luring has different techniques of mimicking something artificial to something looking like something like a fish or a bait, right? So where do you draw inspiration from?
I try to see how nature works, and then we try to use our artificial lure to mimic the real thing. So hopefully the fish will like,
something's appetizing.
Yeah, and then they'll eat it. That's one thing. Another thing is that there are different phases of a fish life. It's like when they are spawning, we could try to agitate them so that they will bite the lure.
Okay.
And there are things also like reaction bite. Even though they are not hungry, we could use artificial lure. Manipulate it in a certain way so that they will actually grab the lure.
So it's like bringing the aggressive side of the fish out.
Exactly.
Oh.
You are learning fast.
That's interesting. Okay, so I can't wait to see your collection of lures as well as learn from you today.
Thank you.
So would you like to share with us the setup for today?
For Bedok Reservoir, as we all know, the legal fishing area, the fish are very smart. Okay, so with me now is what I have here is the Sofix Invisalign. It's only 10 pounds. So we try to use a thinner leader so that probably the fish will not see as much as a thicker one.
Yeah. Now it's we have to outsmart the fishes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then at the end of the leader, I always like to tie some VMC snap. Yeah, because these are really strong. I love to use them. So when using a snap, it will be easier for us to change lure on the fly. So otherwise we have to, cut away and then retie a lure. Okay, Jayve, there are many types of casts, but like overhead casts, side casts, underhand casts. One of the casts that is very useful is the curve cast. Yeah, so it's basically, we throw a cast and then a slightly stronger cast, and then we try to use a rod tip to direct the lure so that we could curve around certain obstacles.
Wow, sounds very Matrix effect, like 4 curve casts. Okay, let's see whether I can master this now. Okay? Wow.
See, a stronger cast and then I curve it. Okay, a stronger cast, then I curve it around.
Woo!
Okay.
This is more than a curve.
Yeah, I would like to share some tips about overhead cast with you, and I think it's very useful because it's one of the most common casts.
Show you demo.
Show me the overhead cast.
Okay, so
okay, it's a textbook. Yep.
textbook. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the thing about casting, it's about using the rod like an extension of our hand, and then to help us to cast our lure. So of course we could, like, for example, just now we do this and then we cast, right? That's the typical overhead cast. Now, another way to do an overhead cast is to, like, for example, there's something very close to me and I couldn't bring my rod all the way back. So what I do is, you see, I reel my lure very close to the rod tip, and then what I do is that I pull the rod back, and then I have a positive stop. So when I stop positively, meaning suddenly I stop abruptly, and then what the rod tip does is that you will bend this way, and then you will just propel forward. So okay, let me show you how I do it with a big cast rod. See that?
So it's like a little whipping effect.
Yes,
okay.
yes. There's a back cast, the loading and then it just propel forward. Yes. So this is a bit different from the, the usual, this kind of overhead cast. Why? Because first thing, it doesn't use a lot of space. See, it doesn't use a lot of space, just nearby. And secondly, it is the trajectory is flatter. Yes. Okay.
So you still can go the same distance without having to bring your rod all the way back.
See that? Beautiful.
So would you like to share with us what kind of fishes can we probably expect in local reservoirs?
Okay. For Bedok Reservoir, okay, there's a little bit of history of Bedok Reservoir. It used to be a quarry, from my understanding. Therefore, it's pretty deep. So I think the government did a good job by lining up the shorelines with rocks. So this actually created a lot of habitat for small fish, and the big fish, when they want to eat, they will come to the shoreline to hunt. So Bedok Reservoir is one of the interesting place to hunt for peacock bass.
Oh, okay. So sounds exciting. So let's get some luring lessons from Yu Hock today.
This is called the Rapala jigging wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a very unique action. Okay, when we cast and let it sink, and then when we twitch it, right, it actually darts left, right. It's like a little big fish trying to look for cover. So yeah, the fish here, they are very smart. They've seen many kind of lure. So this action, it's one of the actions that they hardly refuse. But well, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, let's try it on.
Definitely very appetizing.
Okay. Ways of fishing over at Bedok Reservoir. We could keep on casting, or we could walk along the banks, okay, and then see if there's any fish. And then if we happen to see them, we will present our lure to them. Cast it out, let it sink to the bottom. Okay, and then we just twitch our rod tip, and the lure will darting left to right. See that?
Okay, so while reeling in, right, I didn't know at the end of my hook was this little fish. I have no idea what fish this is, but poor little fella. There it is. Such a little surprise.
One of the tips on fishing Bedok Reservoir is to walk along the rocky shoreline, because as we walk along the shoreline, we will scare out some little fish, and then the big fish will eat them when they are in the open. So as we walk along the shoreline, what happens is that the peacock bass already know that they will follow us. So the trick is to use the proper lure, proper presentation to fool the peacock bass that follow us. Along the shoreline, and I got a hit. It's a little Tammy Tamensis. Okay, sometimes schooling size, you will see some of them schooling together, but in this case I see only one. So yeah, this guy is a loner. Drop it. Okay, well, it was fun. Good start. Yeah. when the going gets tough, jigging rep gets going. Yeah. Yeah, I was casting just outside the frame and using this new RFS Rapala Finesse series paired with T3 Air. So yeah, this light outfit is really sensitive and fun for even small fish like this.
Now that we have spent some time luring and Bedok, I hope that you have learned as much as I did from Yu Hock. Personally, out of all the lures that I had a go with today, I really love the Rapala jigging rep, and I think that it will be my personal weapon for the upcoming luring competition. So remember to subscribe to us on our Gazillion YouTube channel.